Greetings, everyone. My name is Tony Forman. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Tony Forman in the Tony Forman Show. I'd like to welcome you back to my show. And as always, I'd like to thank my producer, Mr. Cano. And Christian Cano is my producer, and I respect him very much. He's not rich, but he helps me out. Every now and then I get $10 from him. Cano, thank you so much. So, family, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. There's a lot going on in our country, the United States. This administration has everyone on their toes, even has Republicans on their toes, wondering if they're still going to be in office in 2026. This is an all-out effort to take over the House and the Senate. And from what I see, I think we're going to be very successful. I think that the Republicans are very afraid of what's going to happen because they know it's going to happen. It's inevitable. The policies that are being enacted, or rather the executive orders, let me get it right because it's not policy. Executive orders, when the administration changes over, can be overturned. But anyway, it is so sad that with this new budget that we have, a lot of the people that are poor the most are being overlooked. What do I mean? Let's just take Medicaid and Medicare. Medicaid and Medicare is, and those people now, before I say what I want to say, the people that are okay with this don't need it. It doesn't affect them. They have good insurance. But there are those of us that are not that fortunate. So what do we do now as Americans? We turn our backs on those individuals. We turn our backs on all those kids that live in resource-deprived communities, the people that live in the mountains, towns like Taylorsville, that the youngsters from there go to college and they go out of town to go to college, and then they don't return. A place where it was very vibrant. A lot of things were going on, and today it's a very pretty town, but not a lot is going on there. And I'm not singling out Taylorsville. I'm using Taylorsville as an example because there's a whole lot of other towns that are feeling the crunch. When you take away Medicaid and Medicare, and I think it brought it down to the age of 7 or something like that in order for you to qualify. When that happens, there's a lot of people, disadvantaged people, that are going to be left out of health care. Me at my age, and I'm 70 years old. I look good, but I'm 70 years old. I have Medicare, and I have what is called it's a family-based Medicaid. So I don't really get anything. What it does is it helps me out with a part of my Medicare where it pays for the premium. But if they take that away, it's going to have to come out of my Medicare, which will take a sizable chunk out. That's going to cost me to I mean, I work, but I don't work a full-time job or anything like that. I retired in 1962. My health, my sugar diabetes, my hypertension was controlled, and I had to get out of the job market. But what I'm saying is, there's going to be a lot of people that need Medicaid that are going to be without it. What do? Why are we doing that to our most vulnerable Americans? Why not tax the 1% of the most wealthy individuals in the United States at just 2% that they are taxed? We could solve the hunger problem. They're not going to do it. They'll rather squeeze orange juice out of a lemon. I just made that up, by the way. And we as a people, now remember, our government was based on some laws. The Constitution said that it's a government for the people and by the people. The equation has changed. It's not for the people and it's not by the people, because the people have no say-so in what this administration is doing, what they're saying, who they are attacking. DEI. Now, my page on Facebook, and I always mention this, so maybe you could go to it and see what I do. I just have to educate Tony Forman. I just have to educate my people, which this show also is for educating people.
Hey everyone, we want to thank you for watching the Tony Forman Show, the new Tony Forman Show. You can catch us on your favorite audio podcast or video podcast platform every Wednesday at 10 in the morning Eastern Time. That's when we drop. So once again, thank you for watching the new Tony Forman Show on your Cannis Media Network. Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying the Tony Forman Show. I also want to remind you that our anchor show, Coffee and Conduce with Jenny and I, drops every Wednesday. Right, Jen?
I mean, it's one of the things. We got some new exciting shows coming to you this year with Cannis Media, and we want to definitely promote this. We got Tony Forman and another host, and exciting new looks at especially the Latinx Hispanic community. They're very relevant to that, just like coffee originally was. And tune in, check them out. It won't hurt, and see what you think. Give us some feedback.
All right, continue to enjoy the Tony Forman Show, but also jump over and watch Jenny's show on Two Queers in a Truck, and also our show, Coffee and Conduce. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Hey, everyone. We really hope that you're enjoying the Tony Forman Show, which is one of our additional shows for the 2025 upcoming season. It's part of our bigger family of shows that you've listened to over the years in the Cannis Media system. But most of all, hope you can check out Two Queers in a Truck. It's one of our longest running shows, and he is 6 seasons long. And we would love for you to come over, and we talk about real world stuff, a lot of LGBT stuff, obviously it's Two Queers in a Truck, and a lot of other things going on in pop culture. And we try to make most episodes funny. So we'll come over there and see if we actually are doing what we said we were going to do, which is being light-breaking and timely. So again, enjoy 2025, and we appreciate you listening to the Tony Forman Show.
Hey everyone, we want to thank you for watching the new Tony Forman Show on your favorite audio or video podcast platform. Every Wednesday at 10 in the morning Eastern Time it will drop. So once again, thank everyone for watching the new Tony Forman Show, brought to you on your Cannis Media Network.
We have to be conscious about what it is that's going on. DEI, for instance. DEI to me is a scam in terms of what they're saying that it is. To put the facts out there, white women take advantage of DEI more than anybody else. So they're going to be hurt. Who are they going to vote for next time? I don't have to tell you. They got rid of the Washington office, if I'm correct. I believe that's what it is, of the civil rights bill or movement, something like that. But the thing is, there's no longer civil rights advocacy. What does that mean? If you're black and you get jumped, there's nobody coming to help you. It's not going to, I mean, I believe I exaggerated a little bit, but I think you get the point, because we're talking about civil rights, okay? You look at the museums, the colleges. Now, I heard someone say that the reason why Trump is going so hard for, what's the name of that college? God, help me out here. What's the name of that college? Is Harvard?
Yes, Harvard.
Yeah, he's going so hard against it. And I can't confirm this. I seen it and I looked it up, and supposedly that is true. Trump's son applied to Harvard and he didn't get in. Guess who did? Trump's daughter. She got in. From what I understand, Trump tried to get into Harvard, and he couldn't cut the mustard. This administration is one built on, I don't want to say hatred so much, but it's on vengeance. Criminals. Do you know that most of Trump's administration, they're all criminals? To say as much as this word out there, that if you've been watching the news, there are individuals that are being stopped on the streets, and these supposed to be officers are coming around with masks. Why? The word is that they are hired Proud Boys, and they don't want their faces revealed. Now, if that's so, that's really troublesome. Because you're talking about a white supremacist group going after immigrants. That doesn't sound right. So we must ask ourselves, what happened to the law? What happened to the law-abiding, supposedly, party? What happened to them? They became lawless. They just totally disregard all the laws. That's troublesome. As Americans, we must recognize what's going on. And we must stand up and fight, not violently, but intelligently, intellectually. What do I mean? If you live in the South, here they talk about it organizing precincts, because the precincts is how you get people together and gather votes. In the North, they have political parties. In it's the congressional district. Then you have Senate, U.S. Senate. I'm talking about, or the U.S. Senate district, like where whatchamacallit, the senator from New York. It'll come to me. Everything always comes to me. I have a bed full of a whole lot of stuff. And
Chuck Schumer?
Chuck Schumer. See, I told you my producer will come through. I tried to give him a hint. He didn't catch it at first. But Chuck Schumer, he's a U.S. senator. So you have the congressional district, which is U.S. representative. Then you have the U.S. Senators district. From there, you go down to in New York is Albany, which is the equivalent of what happens in the General Assembly here in North Carolina. And those are your General Assembly representatives. Then you come down to local representatives with your city council here. In New York, you have the city council, and then you have the county leaders and stuff like that. You have your city council and your county leaders. So that's sort of how the leadership, how it comes down. Here in the South, you have basically at the top, U.S. Congress, U.S. representative, U.S. senators. You have the General Assembly representatives, which are senators, state senators, and state representatives. But in the South, you have counties. So now what you have is, I live in Mecklenburg County, and you have a whole lot of, I think it's like 100 counties in North Carolina. And those counties have cities within them. Hey everybody, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Thank you for being a part of my world, and we'll see you next week for the show.